A skinny 12-year-old boy stood alone under the dark sky. His name was Cristiano Ronaldo. Behind him was not just rain. Behind him was poverty. He was born on the small island of Madeira in a poor family with 4 children. His father worked as a gardener and also managed football equipment for a local club. But his father struggled with alcohol addiction. His mother, Dolores, worked as a cook and cleaned houses to feed the family. They did not have enough money. In fact, when his mother was pregnant with him, she once thought about giving him up because the family was too poor. But he was born, and he was different. He started playing football at Andorinha, the same club where his father worked. Later, he moved to Nacional. Then, at just 12 years old, Sporting CP signed him for about 22,500 euros, money used to help settle a debt. At 12 years old, he left Madeira. He left his mother. He left his home. He left everything. Lisbon was big, cold, loud. The other boys laughed at him. They mocked his island accent. They laughed at his thin body. Almost every night he cried. He missed home. He missed his mother's voice. Sometimes he and his friends waited behind a McDonald's at the end of the day. Kind workers gave them leftover burgers. That was dinner. But every tear had a purpose. Every hunger had a reason. Because inside that skinny boy was a fire that refused to die. And one day, the world would know his name. The training became harder. The competition became stronger. But something was wrong. At 15 years old, Cristiano Ronaldo felt his heart beating too fast. Not after running, not after training. Even when he was resting, his heart was racing. Doctors examined him. The diagnosis came like a storm: tachycardia. His heart was beating too fast and out of control. The doctors warned him. If this continued, he might have to stop playing football forever. Forever. For a boy who left his home at 12, for a boy who cried every night but never gave up, this was not just bad news, it was a nightmare. But Ronaldo did not panic. He did not cry this time. He made a decision. He would fight. The doctors performed heart surgery. They used a laser to burn the small area of heart tissue that caused the irregular rhythm. It was risky. It was serious. His career was hanging by a thread. But the operation was successful. And then, something unbelievable happened. Just a few days later, he was back on the training ground, running, sweating, chasing the ball. The same hunger, the same fire, the same dream. Many people would have been afraid. Many people would have quit. But Ronaldo chose pain over fear. He chose the dream over comfort. His heart once tried to stop his journey. Instead, it made him stronger. And destiny was waiting. The stadium was loud. The air was electric. In 2003, Cristiano Ronaldo stepped onto the field for Sporting CP in a friendly match against Manchester United. He was still young, still thin, still unknown to most of the world. But that night, he was fearless. He ran past defenders. He dribbled with confidence. He attacked again and again. The players of Manchester United were shocked. After the match, inside the dressing room, something unusual happened. The Manchester United players told their manager, "Sign him." That manager was Sir Alex Ferguson, and he listened. Very soon, Ronaldo signed for Manchester United. A small island boy had just entered the biggest stage in football. But the journey was not easy. England was faster, stronger, more physical. People criticized him. They said he was too flashy, too selfish, too weak. But criticism became fuel. He trained longer than everyone. He stayed after practice. He worked on his body. He worked on his skills. He worked on his mindset. And slowly, he transformed. From a skinny teenager into a powerful machine. Goals started coming. Trophies followed. And the world started to see something special. This was not just talent. This was obsession. And this was only the beginning. The boy who cried in Lisbon was gone. Now, the world was watching Cristiano Ronaldo. At Manchester United, he became stronger every season. Faster, more dangerous, more confident. Then came the individual glory. 5 times he stood on the biggest stage and lifted the Ballon d'Or. 5 times the world called him the best, but he was not finished. At Real Madrid, he reached another level. Goals became normal. Records became routine. He helped his team win the UEFA Champions League 5 times in his career. 5 European crowns. On the biggest nights, under the brightest lights. He did not hide, he delivered. And then came a moment that meant more than trophies. Euro 2016, with the national team of Portugal. For years, people said he could not win with his country. But in UEFA Euro 2016, Portugal shocked the world. Even after getting injured in the final, Ronaldo stood on the sideline, shouting, pushing, leading. When Portugal won, he cried. Not tears of pain this time, tears of victory, tears for the island, for his mother. For every night he felt alone. And the goals kept coming. He became the top goal scorer in football history, passing the 900 goal mark, a number that once felt impossible. Now, it had his name on it. But legends do not stop. They evolve. Most players retire at 35. Some stop at 33. But Cristiano Ronaldo is not most players. At 40 years old, 2025 to 2026, while many of his former rivals have become coaches or disappeared from the spotlight, he is still playing at the highest level for Al Nassr and the Portugal national team. 40 years old, still scoring, still running, still hungry. His body is not normal. His discipline is not normal. He trains every day with extreme focus. He sleeps 5 short naps a day to help his body recover. He avoids sugar. He avoids fried food. No excuses, no shortcuts. While others slow down, he pushes harder. The world asks, why is he still doing this? Because the dream is not finished. There is one final mountain to climb. 1,000 official goals. A number that sounds impossible. And beyond that, the 2026 World Cup. If he plays, he will become the first player in history to appear in 6 World Cups. 6. From the crying boy in Lisbon to a global icon chasing history at 40. His journey was never about talent alone. It was about pain, sacrifice, discipline, obsession. Poverty did not stop him. Heart disease did not stop him. Criticism did not stop him. Age will not stop him. Because legends are not born in comfort. They are built in storms. And somewhere in the reign of Lisbon, a 12-year-old boy once promised himself, "I will not stay small." 40 years later, he didn't. 40 years old, the legend continues. If this story inspired you, remember that every great journey begins with one small step. Stay hungry for your dreams, stay disciplined in your actions, and never let temporary pain stop a permanent goal. Subscribe to Learn English with Stories for more powerful stories and simple English lessons every week. Let's grow together, one story at a time.